Morning. So today's recipe is going to be muffins. Just not any muffins, but I noticed that I had some bananas that were going bad, apples. So I decided to make apple banana oat muffins. My schedule's pretty precise at this moment. I wake up every day at 6. I meditate, I work out, and to have something small before I have breakfast, I like to have a muffin that I can grab. So I grab two of them, and these muffins are actually full of protein because of the oatmeal. And they're pretty good too. So we'll show you how you make those, and I hope you enjoy. Okay, to begin, we're going to take 2 very ripe bananas and 1 small avocado, and we're going to take that in a bowl, and we're going to mash those items up together until they're well mixed. Then we're going to take in a separate bowl 2 cups of oats. If you prefer something not so textured, you can always blend them to make a powder, but I personally like to keep the oats whole. Then you're going to take 2 teaspoons of baking powder, and you're going to mix that in with your oats. 1, 2. Get that a good mix around and set that to the side. Then we're going to bring back our mash ingredients. We're going to take 2 eggs, 2 whole eggs, and we're going to add that to the mix. Then we're going to add our almond milk, or your preference of choice. I personally like almond milk. Then we're going to add our coconut oil. Yummy, yummy, yummy. And you can also, that was actually 2 tablespoons of coconut oil, 3 tablespoons of coconut oil for you to add to the mix. Then we're going to give that a good mix around. We're going to add some vanilla, and also you're going to add some agave for sweetening. If it depends on how sweet you like it, I personally only added 1/4 of a cup. And depending on how you like it, you can do more. But the bananas are really sweet, so that gives it overall sweetness. Slow-mo seemed cool at first, but it's taking forever. And some cinnamon. How can you have some apple and banana without cinnamon? I love cinnamon, and it has such great benefits for you, but we won't talk about that right now. Then we're also going to give that a mix around as well. Oh, nutmeg. Can't go wrong with nutmeg. So we're going to add some nutmeg to the mix, because who doesn't like more spice? Oopsie. Yeah, mistakes happen. Just wash it off and let it dry. Mix that up. Set that to the side. Then we're going to bring in our lovely apple. You'll take a peeled apple, and if you have a grater, and you're going to grate that apple up so you get it nice and shredded. We're going to add those shredded apple to the batter and mix that around inside there as well. Don't like to waste. Okay, mix that up until it's well blended. Then we're going to bring in our oats, and we're going to mix that all together so we can have our batter completely made. If you see those green spots, those are the avocado pieces. It's perfectly fine, unless you have a problem seeing that. I personally don't. So we're going to give that also a mix around until it's well blended. Then we're ready to put our batter into our muffin pan, unless you're looking to make a loaf, which you can also put it in there, but the cooking time will vary on that. So we're going to spray our muffin pan. I personally use coconut oil to spray it. You can use butter or you can use liners. I've been just trying to get rid of this spray, so I've been using that to actually oil the pan down. Once your pan is well oiled, we're going to start putting in our batter. I use a cookie scooper. And also, bonus, I love a good topping. So I decided to put a crumble on top. So I used 2 tablespoons of butter, melted that. And then to make a crumble, you need sugar, preferably brown sugar, but sugar will do, it's what I had, and flour and some cinnamon. So we're gonna take our melted butter, the sugar, and we're gonna mix that, and we're gonna add some all-purpose flour. And we add that to our mix. And then, like I said, you can also add some spices into this because it is the topping on top of your muffin. So I put cinnamon in there since we already have cinnamon also inside of the muffin. So you give that a mix around, and you want to mix it until the texture is like a crumble, as you see here. And then we're going to take that and sprinkle it on top of the muffins. So tasty. If you guys have had like a coffee cake or anything like that, that would be like a crumble on top of there. So it also does add a little more sweetness to it. So you want to also keep that in mind when you're putting that agave in there, because this is also a sugar-based crust that we're putting on top. So after we clean this up a little bit, we're going to place it in the oven for 25 minutes at 350 degrees. So that's it. And here we have our lovely muffins. Yum. Hope you enjoy.